Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides. My name is Taylor, for those of you that don't know, and in today's video we are going to be doing things a little bit different and actually doing a Sims 4 speed build on this channel. For those of you that don't know, I do a lot of how-to videos and things of that nature on this channel, and the entire website is dedicated to teaching people how to play The Sims. But I really want to add a little bit more personality and a little bit more of me into this channel as well, in addition to the 3 videos a week that'll be how-tos. Now, one of my New Year's resolutions with The Sims was to learn how to be a better builder, and I'm not entirely sure that that's working because I spent most of January being very, very sick, and I spent a lot of the time in bed just being sad, and this is actually the first time I've really built, other than a couple of really weird tiny homes because Tiny Living just came out. So I don't know if this is really my best work, but I did put a lot of effort into this little red house that I'm building here. I did find a picture on Google of a little house that I tried to mimic a lot, but I found it a lot more difficult than what it's going to seem in this video. Usually I build an entire house in like half an hour, and this was more like an hour. So it was a lot of time, and I had a lot of struggles, and I thought I was done at one point and then realized I never added a bathroom. So, you know, the New Year's resolution to become a better builder may not be going so well, but I do want to try and challenge myself to learn different techniques, and I am watching a lot of build videos. I spend a lot of time watching like James Turner and Deligracy and Lil Simsy and a bunch of other like builders, because I just find it so fascinating to watch like how creative these people are, and then I'm like, oh, let's build a little red house and it'll be red and black and white, and that's all I got. That's as far as we can go. You can see here, I struggled for a long time with where to put these stairs. It was so hard because I didn't really think about the inside and the floor plan until this point, and then I was like, oh, how do I fix this? So it was a little bit of a struggle. But yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. Building is one of those things that, like, I used to love to build, weirdly enough, in The Sims 2 when things were a lot more simple and, like, not as intuitive, but the options were really weird. Like, I loved decorating absolutely ridiculous homes in The Sims 2, and even in The Sims 1, it was a lot of fun to decorate, like, with all of the little kid stuff in The Sims 1, like, that one red, like, quilt-like bed was one of my favorite things in the entire world, or, like, the heart-shaped bed, anyway. But I find that in The Sims 4, everything is very, not everything, most things are very realistic, and if you try to build something ridiculous, it ends up looking more ridiculous than it did in previous games. I'm not really sure if that makes sense, but yeah. I just find that, like, every house looks like someone could actually live there, and I'm not really good at that quite yet. But as you can see, I moved everything in this house a billion times because I didn't know where I was going to put the kitchen. I didn't know how I was going to make the kitchen functional. I didn't know if I wanted to make the house bigger. It was just like an hour of my life that I spent struggling, but I really hope you guys appreciate the struggle. This house will also be up for download on my gallery. I will have my gallery name linked down below. It's just like my full name, like Taylor O'Halloran, but the chances of you knowing how to spell that are slim to none, so I will have it in the description. Yeah, so I made this little kitchen in the back of the house with like a tiny little dining table because I realized that this house did not have as much space as I thought it did originally, especially once I realized that I have to add a bathroom. Like, how does someone build an entire house in The Sims and then realize that they didn't put down a toilet? I was like, I feel like I didn't do enough. I feel like this house is really boring. And I was like, oh, it's because there's no bathroom, you dum-dum. But sometimes I do a lot, okay? So let's have a little get to know me session. So my full-time job is that I am a blogger. I have 2 websites. I have ultimatesimsguides.com, obviously, which is the companion site to this website, to this YouTube channel, I mean. And I also have a personal finance website called notquiteanadult.com. And I've been working on that for, I think it'll be 3 years in August. And that's like my full-time job is my personal finance website. But I really needed something that was more of a release. And I find writing content about The Sims and making videos about The Sims to be extremely fun and extremely liberating. Like, when part of my work day is writing an article about like an aspiration in The Sims instead of writing an article about like budgeting. It just like feels happier to me and I'm just in a better mood. So I really, 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 really love doing this. I have a dog. His name is Marshmallow. He's a long-haired dachshund, or a wiener dog if you don't know what a dachshund is. And he is the light of my life. He's actually sleeping on top of my foot right now, keeping me warm, you know, doing his duty. But yeah, so you can see that I put a little bedroom upstairs. It was kind of tiny. I'm not even sure if Sims can get into a bed if it's only 3 tiles wide, that they don't have a tile on each side. I've never actually played like that. I usually have my bedrooms be 4x4 with just a bed because dressers aren't really necessary in The Sims 4. So as you can see, there's just a bedroom upstairs, just a living room and a kitchen downstairs. Don't worry, it will come. I saw in someone's tiny living build, it might have been, I don't think it was Miss Griffey, I don't know who it was, but I was watching a bunch of tiny living builds and I saw someone use this coffee table as like nesting tables, how I used it there, and I thought that was so cute. Because I'm in the process of looking for a bunch of new furniture for my place because I don't really have any furniture. And I keep looking at nesting tables, like nesting side tables. And if you don't know, like a nesting table is where one table can kind of like sit underneath the other one. And I just think it's such a cute little vibe. I think this may be the moment when I realized that I don't have a bathroom. And I was like, oh no, gotta rework the entire house. Yeah. This is why my New Year's resolution is to become a better builder, because I'm a dum-dum. Oh, but I did manage to fit a 2x2 bathroom with the university shower. This is my new favorite thing to do in the game because these showers just allow you to have a lot smaller of a bathroom. And they're still completely functional sitting on the tile in front of the toilet like that, which is really nice. However, you couldn't move a toddler. Well, there's not even a bedroom for a toddler, but you couldn't move a toddler into this house because there is no bathtub. Unless you want a stinky toddler. I guess that is an option, but they'll be pretty upset all the time and it'll be impossible to get anything done. But yeah, this house, I'm not really sure if I'm proud of it. It's definitely an improvement compared to some of the things I built like this time last year, so I'm definitely happy with it. I'm obsessed with all of the tiny living stuff. Like all of the furniture I just think is so cute. And now we're actually working on the outside of the house. And one thing that I've always been really bad at in The Sims is landscaping. Also, I built this entire house facing the wrong way on purpose. It wasn't an accident. I do flip it around at the end to start landscaping. It's because all of the trees would have been in the way like 90% of the time. So then I was going to flip it to do the landscaping at the end. Yeah, so I'm not, nor have I, see, I flipped it. I'm not, nor have I ever been good at landscaping in The Sims. I just don't know what to do because like, I just look at flowers and think they're pretty. I don't think about how they're set up. So as I said, I've been watching a lot of building videos and I just really like to look at the flowers that everybody puts and all of the pretty stuff that they do. So I was just like, okay, so we're just gonna put as many rocks and flower beds and weird things and use some terrain paint and just like see what happens. That was essentially my vibe, was let's just see what happens. And then I just terrain painted this whole little back area. I made it like a little back patio. Not a patio, it's on the, I don't know. Would you call it a patio? But I literally just took a bunch of random plants and just put them all in this little section and then added some rocks and hoped that it looked okay. If you have any tips on landscaping, please leave them down below because I am so bad at it. Like I don't know, but I've been watching a lot of Plumbella videos as well. I watch a lot of Sims content while I'm working because it's very peaceful, but every time I've watched Plumbella, especially in her live stream, she's like, when in doubt, just put some rocks. So I was like, okay, let's add some rocks to this flower bed. Yeah, I spend a lot of time alone and I spend a lot of time watching all of the Sims YouTubers. But anyway, we are nearing the end of the build here, so I will just ask you guys please to subscribe to this channel if you like Sims and want to learn how to play The Sims and want to watch me play The Sims, you know, just anything to do with any of the Sims games, you know, you like them, subscribe. That's how this works. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my ramblings, or if you think this house is cute, or if you like my little bike and my bushes, you know, just like love me. That's all, and I will see you guys next time.